What's up, my cranky crew? My name is Cars on Mars, and as you can see, I'm back on Doki Literature Club with my guest.
Hey, it's Foxes and Socks, also known as Kiwi Chick Cosplays. Wow, I'm back.
Yeah, we're gonna do
Who would have guessed?
some more of this.
Got some content to do. God damn.
Yeah, content. Let's begin.
Whoa!
Thanks.
Oh god, what voice did I do for her? Oh, I did the clear Redfield voice.
Yes. Let's begin, shall we? Without a hitch.
Glad to see you didn't run away from us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back in the Literature Club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Cars. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh god, reverse.
Oh boy. Let's begin.
Oh, come on! He deserves any slack. Sayori told me that. Oh god, Sayori told me he didn't even want to join the club, join any clubs this year, and last year too.
I love Sundari Ruby Rose. But see who to hang out with first.
Oh god.
What?
I don't know if you I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
Oh boy. I'm shaking, guys.
Oh god.
Ooh, the shade!
Oof. Oof. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Aw, fuck, high school DxD. Natsuki finds herself stuck between the saying Monica and manga. Manga.
My manga! Mangos!
Manica.
Mango.
Manga is literature.
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops into her seat. A big fucking explosion happens from the amount of embarrassment.
Don't worry, guys. Cars always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking.
Yeah, sure I do.
Like cooking, cleaning my room.
Oh, this is weird.
How dependable.
Yours is good. I'll have to slam it into him.
Oh,
Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
is that so? Wow, you two are really good friends, aren't you?
Yeah, really good friends. We really get
Whoa.
along.
I might be a little jealous.
We too could also be really good friends.
Stop!
I'm gonna take you over to my house and all of a sudden the mask is gonna come off and you're gonna hear me say, "What's up, my cranky crew?"
How come? You and Cars can become good friends too.
In Yuri's mind it's good friends, good friends, good friends. See? The gears are already turning.
Yep.
Sayori. Face. And as usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today. You know. Wait, Sayori.
I brought you something too. It's on my pen. You can borrow it.
Oh god.
Oh wait, you didn't read that, did you?
No. Oh
Fuck.
wait, I did.
Oh yeah, you
No,
did.
I did. Yeah,
Ah,
I did.
I had to be sure. Yeah, there's the history button, by the way. Me?
Excuse me. No.
No. Blunt. So I guess we can continue on then.
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
Well, what is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not.
It's a lot of slash lines right there. That has double meaning, by the way. You'll know when we get to Act 2 for those who are uninitiated.
What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
You need that big old brain juice.
I love her. I love Sayori.
I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So, any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Okay, well, good. I have this poem right here.
Is that so?
Yeah, I'm gonna make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, take it. Just take it.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. It's titled The Necronomicon.
I didn't want to let... I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy.
It may say Necronomicon in the title, but the pictures inside what really caught my attention. They were all of Yuri
just
for
the
some
pictures.
reason.
Always Yuri.
Oh, it's a short read, alright.
It's a short read. It should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read.
Oh fuck, I pressed the button by accident. I know what that does. Yeah, the Necronomicon is a short read. Well, it's a short read because you don't read it. You don't read it most of the time because you know you're busy watching your friends get possessed and turn into zombies.
And we could, you know...
Fuck. I mean, that's gonna be the end goal of it, really, when it comes to Yuri, honestly. You're gonna mention it at one point.
Discuss it if you wanted.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute?
Honey?
She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. It feels like it's been bound in human flesh. Might even be inked in human blood.
Oh my god. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace.
I even have a translator right here for you so you can read out the Kandarian text.
Oh my god. I look forward to hearing what you think.
It also comes with this tape saying, I finally found the Book of the Dead. Here's the proper pronunciations of Summon the Evil. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she's waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh, it's just Yuri then. I must have chosen more of Yuri's options, I guess. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. At the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book.
How to summon demons.
How to seduce the man you love. That's a very strange version of the Necronomicon. Ugh. I didn't like that glass of milk anyways. It was like the same book she lent me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages.
Ah!
Crap. I think she'd noticed me looking at her. She seems to let her glance at me and her eyes meet for a split second. Sparks start flying for some reason, I don't know why. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading this, a bit of this, so...
That's the book you gave me, right?
Mm-hmm. I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason.
That's the same thing I would used to do when I put on my PSP and play a video game, hoping someone would fucking walk up. God.
Yes.
I know all the
Yep.
tricks. You can't fool these eyes, Yuri. I know every trick in the goddamn book since I invented the book. I'm just curious, how come you have 2 copies of the same book?
Ah,
The single sweat drop. She knows I'm catching on to her game.
well, when I stopped by the bookstore yesterday... Ah, that's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Oh, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down.
That's what most people tell me about fan fictions.
Me?
And sometimes they end up being right. But the worst part is, and that's the part that always ends up when you find a really good fic, it says, "To be continued." From like
Oh my
2015,
God.
and it's like, ugh!
No!
Or you get that one author that rarely updates their shit.
Yep.
And when they do update, it's a fucking update chapter.
I always like check whenever I'm about to read a fanfiction that they've completed it and they don't read it. Because otherwise it's just a skidspill. It's very engaging and relatable story.
Garfield.
God.
Is that so? What's it about anyway?
Well...
Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking
God.
eye symbol on the front cover.
Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, that reminds me in Act 2, do you want me like, get like, the, what is it, the base 64 coding for like the poem that's shown up there?
If you want.
Oh, dude, I could totally do that. I mean, I'm gonna have like the game files open up on the second scene. Like when we get to those parts at least.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't actually give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. But as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. Resident Evil?
Resident
Elena?
Evil.
Elena?
Derek Simmons!
Simmons! And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships and her life starts to fall apart.
You know, the fucked up thing is, this sounds like a story I would actually read.
Oh yeah, me too.
I would have loved to read. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Keep that in mind, by the way.
Yep.
Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, guys?
Realistically, I've played Silent Hill 2. I've seen monsters that have these weird-looking lip vaginas on their face.
I have the Resident Evil pre-sequel manga.
Yeah, that's true.
That's good.
Wait, Natsuki, when did you get here?
I'm not here. I'm in the closet in the background, something to my mangoes.
Okay, enjoy the content collection or whatever it is you read.
Ha!
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot Yuri's into those things. She's so shy and recluse from the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just that those kind of stories,
How my fetish? I mean, what?
they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective.
Yeah.
When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in.
basically that was basically the manga Steel Ball Run, where the president you can't just like disagree with what the president of the United States says. It's just cause is fucking noble.
Yep.
Like he's not even like trying to like fucking like use it like for power thing. He just wants to to help make the United States of America a better place, which is like the stupidest thing. Because I'm like, God, I want to agree with you, but you keep being evil. Stop it.
Yep. Basically. Oh. Then suddenly, when you thought you were related to the protagonist, they made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I?
Believe me, if Yuri started talking about Silent Hill, all of a sudden I would not shut the fuck up about the symbolic importance of the fucking pillowcase.
Yeah. Again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem.
We're getting straight into the Act 2 stuff right now, huh?
When I let things like books and writing build my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're so passionate about reading. Least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all.
Ah. That's true.
In fact, might as well get started reading it, right?
You don't have to.
What are you saying? Just a moment ago you said you were looking forward to it. Face. Let me just get the book. I quickly choose the book that I put into my bag. Alright. It's fine I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's.
Ah.
It's like, crush is moving too fast.
Ah.
Need to rewire wiring.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not what I want you to. Don't want you to. That's just something that I'm not very used to.
I can tell.
That is reading in company with someone else. Someone that. Yep.
We're technically both reading at the same time, so.
Beside me.
Yeah, totally. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe it's a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I was just.
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you? Oh, fuck!
No, I got it.
Okay,
I
thank
do.
God.
I don't really mean to.
Oof! Crisis averted. I had a miniature heart attack.
Look at me go. Sorry. I mean.
Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's. Then I hold my book up more between the two of them.
Ah. I suppose so.
Oh, that's me, I forgot. I'm a fucking idiot. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit. Our shoulders are almost touching. Lude's shoulder touches.
Lude!
It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. That's gotta be uncomfortable. I guess that kinda makes it difficult to turn the page.
Here.
I gotta say though, like, it looks like the book's not even in the middle of them. It just looks like you get to lean over a little bit more.
Exactly.
Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah! I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. been holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. I still even feel the warmth of Yuri's face as she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready
Huh?
to turn the page?
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glare over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
Ah. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume she finished the page before me, so I turn it of my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently lets go of the page, letting it flutter over to her as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri? This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a bit.
You think so? How does she...
Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways. But she also second guesses all the things she says and does. Yeah, I kind of giggled a little when we saw blunt. Oof. Salvador knows what he's doing. I trust him. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms.
I see.
Sip of drink. Some good bone growth juice.
Bone growth juice.
AKA milk.
Cow water.
Cow water. Sweet, delicious cow water. Yuri remains silent for a moment.
But yours... That's probably... a terrible thing to have in common with her. That's so embarrassing that you think that.
Wait, I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Face. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Oh shit, I said the C word.
What are you saying all of a sudden?
I'm telling you, man, RPD snack of the year, boys. I get all the anime women.
Right. You're right. Okay, everyone. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other.
Oh boy, poem time.
We might not have enough time if we wait too long.
Yuri excels. Spare from finishing her thought.
Is that alright, Yuri?
Like, is that alright, Yuri? Was I ruining a moment right here? Believe me, when I first played the game, I was like, Monica, you're ruining a moment! Like, I felt legitimately angry even though it was just a video game. Like, stop! I was doing all sorts of character development.
You look kind of down.
No, actually, she's actually standing right up. It's like saying someone's name. Like, what's her name? Eileen. No, you're standing.
For God's sake.
I got that from the end of a Silent Hill 4 Let's Play where he walks out of the apartment complex and he says like, Eileen, and the person said, no, you're standing. And he said, Jesus Christ, Elliot.
I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not... It's fine.
Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? The sudden realization of Yuri realizes that I can spend more time with him. Oh god!
Nani?
It's a plan achieved.
Yes. I don't have too much of a preference either way.
In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. before I'm on read with you after it picks up a bit, you know?
That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time.
Alright. I stand up. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slip it back in my bag. Now you see, I can't do that. I need a fucking bookmark. Either I get a bookmark or I fold like the edge of the page a bit.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Looks up at the poem I wrote, a random assortment of words. Yeah!
Look at it!
That's what I said! Yeah, totally. The notes sound like style the way a serial killer will like write their notes by like putting like magazine scrappings down.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's like the Joker wrote like a suicide note or something.
Oh my god.
My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I can't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well now everyone's ready. Why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Oh, it's a spiral notebook paper. That shit is flimsy.
Yeah.
On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Ah, rich people paper. That is a Oh wait, I actually did have composition notebook paper. I actually had cases of those in my backpack. I forgot. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit.
Fucking.
Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. By the way, I shit myself when Yuri's poems came in with some like, shit, I gotta remember how to read cursive.
Oh man, I can read cursive.
Believe me, like, because like my school stopped like teaching people, like people stopped teaching cursive and like how to write it and like all that stuff. So
yeah.
I can barely read cursive, and I write out cursive like it's the Egyptian hieroglyphics. It's all spaced out and big and weird looking. I'd do the same myself. Alright, who should I show my poem to first?
I don't know. Get shot in the dark.
Alright, shot the dark.
It's okay.
I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. Probably fair I shared mine with her first. Fucking sucks. Huh?
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
Yeah, the random assortment of words. Yep. That's a little blunt. And that's Yuri's job.
Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically it's not cute enough for your tastes?
Tastes?
Tastes.
Tastes.
Yeah, I have a great dialect, by the way.
Oh my god, it's me! Oh.
Come on, do the voice.
Do you want to get smacked?
I don't know, I've seen Buffsuki and I'm kinda terrified. Don't use all for one! No, it's one for all, actually. Don't use one for all in Buffsuki. I'll pass.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Oh my god, should I read it in the...
Sure, do it.
I'm laughing.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try. But that's about it.
You know, to be honest, that's probably the level of poem writing I would probably do, actually, so I relate to Natsuki a lot. Believe me, I love reading poetry and all that, it's just that, ask me to analyze the poem, what it means, and it's just like... Ooh... Especially when the question especially when the fucking questions make it so elaborate as fuck and like I don't understand what this means. Could you word it in English? This is an English class after all.
Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff.
Not my. If you had me in writing class, you would know I was like the biggest fucking slacker / hard worker out there.
Honestly, I just tried. I was good at creative writing.
Yeah,
That
it's
was,
when
like,
you
my
can write about whatever the fuck you want to write about.
Yeah,
Yeah, that gives you more freedom, really.
basically.
Ugh.
So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay.
This entire conversation just amounted to how Silent Hill fans discuss Silent Hill 2.
Yes.
Like, I set it for a rhyme at the end, but then I made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did... I guess more went into that than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro! I'm glad you learned something from the professional.
Natsuki the professional. Leon the professional, get out of here! We got Natsuki the professional.
That's me, Professional Natsuki.
What if Natsuki was what if there was a mod for Resident Evil 2 that replaced Natsuki, Leon with Natsuki?
Oh my god, please.
That actually would be pretty cool. Nah, Mr. X, Natsuki.
Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor here with that last comment. I don't really care how old anyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud of it, I won't take it from her. Alright, let's move on to... Sayori. Face.
This is a good poem, Cars.
You're just saying that, Sayori.
Are you sure it's your first time?
It's not something you usually hear a girl want to say to you. It's like, yeah, totally it is! Of course. That's usually what people say afterwards. You
And
sure
Kevin
it's...
Ryman.
It's totally my first time. Wait. We'll talk about this later. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who'd be writing poems in his spare time?
I guess you're right.
But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest,
I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously.
Yeah, I was worried you would do that weird, single words that are out of context again. That was really weird. They don't see it, but MC's the only one that can see it, like, oh, this sucks, and then they hands it to him. I like it! Are you serious?
Or that you wouldn't write one at all.
That'd probably be me. I probably either wouldn't take it seriously or not write it well enough.
I'm really happy that you just wrote one. It just reminds me how you're really part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but it doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Cars. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something only really good people do.
Like killing the younglings? Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Look how much this means to her and all.
Yeah. And I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That would be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then.
Yay! now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that.
Oh boy. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Using my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes.
That's the hardest thing to do, by the way.
Oh, it is. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast.
Yeah, that's me. Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
The sweat drop. Well, it makes me feel better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Don't make me hungry, even though you were late for school?
It's bad to skip breakfast.
I can attest to that. Every time I don't wake up early and have, breakfast when all the people who live here are still in the house, I always make it a mission to go out to either McDonald's, get a hash brown, or when I want to treat myself to the better hash browns, I go to Burger King.
Oh my god. I stop by the supermarket in the mornings before work. It's so good. I get all cranky.
I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This is so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Yes, since you mentioned Monica, let's go to Monica next. Plus, that plushie's been giving me a lot of weird
Hi,
looks.
Cars. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything...
You have to go through the appropriate hazing process, so take off your shirt. What?
If you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better...
Or asking me out.
I'm always listening.
I forgot about that. I don't remember that line existing. But now that I'm probably because I don't remember it, but man, that holds a whole lot of other meanings.
Yep. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. I did it on my first playthrough. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Basically me.
Anyway. Want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I'll have to. It's written entirely in assy. She's laughing at the poem.
Don't worry, Cars. We're all a little embarrassed today, no? But that's sort of it's that sort of barrier that we'll learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem.
Great job, Cars.
It looks like shit. I was going
oof in my head while reading it.
I was going oof.
Oof.
Oh man.
It's
metaphorical.
It's really metaphorical. Oh no, I know. I'm not sure why. But I didn't expect you to go for something so deep.
I think it's just gonna be a message here. I don't have the devil bringer. I don't have the devil bringer anymore. You'll have to settle with sweet. You'll have to settle with sweet surrender.
Stop.
Or if that's not gonna work, pasta breaker, because your ass is gonna be the spaghetti.
Lord.
I'm gonna eat your ass like spaghetti. And my pasta breaker's ready to roll.
Oh my god, stop!
Ah.
DMC5!
Puts on the hat.
I guess I underestimated you.
Yeah, sure, thanks, Virgil.
Fucking love Virgil. It's easy. Oh, it's
Virgil
you.
is just
Lol.
male Monica.
Say that.
I just said it as a meme.
Your turn.
Oh, it's easiest for me to keep my expectations low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort.
That's not very fair.
It's like, haha, pasta breaker.
Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. I was there with her. It's very challenging to write like that effectively.
Yeah, as someone who tried to make their own web series, it is.
Yep. Both allowing people to get something out of it, just feel. Or letting them just deeply analyze, wow, all the nuisances.
Nuances, actually.
Nuances, oh fucking Christ. Look,
Don't worry, I got you.
it's late afternoon, let me live. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked, though.
I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. I only messed up because I was drinking milk. Wasn't Monica's milk, though.
I'm an adult. I drink milk.
I drink Monica.
Whoa! We will!
Is that the cops? We're the...
We will!
If you count this like Monica...
open up!
If you count this, Monica's basically my age.
Oh my god.
It's been like it's been like what 2 years since Doki Doki was released. Oh
That's
god,
right.
she's gonna be 20 this year.
Oh god.
She's gonna be a fucking adult.
Oof. Do your own thing.
Yes.
Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things.
I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. Could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this.
That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things.
Like that pasta breaker over there.
Stop! That's the best way to find these. That's the best way to find this kind of style that suits you.
I'm more in a Swordmaster style, but whatever floats your boat, Monica.
Stop!
Like, imagine not having an SS rank combo every time you fight. This post is brought to you by the Swordmaster gang.
Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles.
You fucking gunslinger trash.
Yep.
Oh fuck, I almost choked on my milk. That was dangerous. Oh, looks like we're gonna be going on autopilot for a bit.
There we go.
Loud slurping
But I'll always
noises.
be.
Monica's milk.
Stop! It makes it so much awkward because I'm doing Claire's voice for Monica.
Oh well.
But always,
You're gonna have a lot of fun with Act 3 then.
but always help you to find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
You're saying I'm not impressive?
No, you suck.
Bitch.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
Well, of course, you're a quote-unquote human being. I see. Well, let's read it then.
Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction that spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend, I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas
My eyes!
already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I now realize that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Of infinite choices.
Hole in wall. Not something you would usually see in the bathroom.
Stop!
What if that was just the poem was just about? Monica and her first experience with the pasta breaker.
Stop! So, what do you think?
I think I might be looking into this a bit much. That's very free form, if that's what you like to call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays.
What, Swordmaster? Yeah, totally.
That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between the words and the lines. And lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
Yeah, I felt that big dick energy. What was the inspiration behind this one? Involved me eating a plate of pasta once.
Stop! Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it.
Sweet surrender.
Stop! I guess you could say that I had some kind of empathy lately. Epiphany. Epiphany! It's epiphany.
Ah, it was sweet surrender. I knew it. Oh, I know what she means by epiphany. She saw the ending to Devil May Cry 5. That's why.
Oh my god.
Monica is Nero.
Yes.
And then, and I'm Virgil. What form of power is this? I gotta make that my fucking thumbnail, like the fucking when the moments start happening.
Yes.
What sort of power is this?
This wasn't true. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day.
Take off your shirt. What?
Sometimes when you're writing a poem, a story, or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point.
Yeah, I can say that too.
If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress.
That's why I put my web series on the back burner. I focused too much on specific points in the story.
Oh my god.
I was too focused on that and not focused on how it would get there.
Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later.
I'll keep that in mind.
Anyway, another way to think about this. About it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink.
Just might be Yuri though.
Just move your hand and go with the flow.
Writing the poem. I'm doing it. Yeah. It's summer days. It's summer day. Almost there and done. Let's see how it looks like so far. Break time. That better be what my entire poem is. It's just fancy with my name on it.
That was me. I wish I was kidding. That was literally me during my school.
Oh fuck, that's sick. The teacher would probably say, "Fuck, I'm impressed."
Art teacher was. That's my advice for the day. Meme review.
Fuck.
Thanks for listening.
Gee, I wonder who else we could show it off to.
That disc in the corner. Ooh.
Oh shit, she's impressed. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten up. Fucking laser beam.
exceptional.
Huh? What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face.
That's
not hands on the face. I thought it was gonna be ooh.
He's going to kill me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Yuri takes a breath. That's a big breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have?
0.
Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've been writing a lot of poetry before.
Let's go with that, yeah. Really? Well, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really.
Huh?
The gears in Yuri's head starts turning as the math equations start popping and wondering how the fuck this guy managed to get poems down on the frickin' first day. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem. She is! The math equations are popping up! Hold on, I have to phone a friend. Hello, Mr. Hawking?
Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers on the words in the poem as she's breaking it down more thoroughly.
Yeah. Okay. This is the reason that I was able to tell.
Why was email in the middle of this sentence?
It's just that there is specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. I haven't been through that myself, but kind of learned to pick it up on. Just kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up on a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering's completely gone and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even this poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice, and learning by example, and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the community finds back. Natsuki can be a little bit biased, though.
Biased? How?
Well...
The fucking the slight smile on her face. Looks like she knows she's ready to fucking ruin Natsuki's entire career.
Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if it's the rare opportunity here, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Oh boy.
Ghost under the light. Oh my god. The twinkles of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Breathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm breathing, air at the present, but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicken back. Deep.
Deep. Yeah, that's pretty deep, alright.
That's deep right there.
Sweet surrender.
I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting.
What? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Well, I just don't read script very often. I just thought your handwriting was pretty.
Eh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it's very descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
When I first heard that, when I first played, I was like, oh, fuck. So every time Yuri's poems popped up, I was like, skip! I'll go read it on the wiki later.
Yeah.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little wild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into Ghost Yuri? I mean, do you... What?
What?
Fucking
Honey?
blunt Yuri, dude.
I'm a piss off laugh. That's funny.
Fuck. Oh, that's funny. Alright, let's continue. Oh jeez, don't die, please.
Actually, this story isn't about a ghost at all, Cars.
Really? Must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
Yeah? It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so...
I mean to get married now. You have weird logic, Yuri. That single line of dialogue, it reminds me at the end of like System Shock 2 where it's like, the cybernetic implants I implanted you with, human, were merely toys. If I willed it, I could give you better enhancements. Join me, human, and we can rule this world together. And you want to know what he fucking said?
What?
Nah. And just fucking shoots the computer. That's literally how System Shock 2 ends. Like, join me, human, and we can rule this world together. Nah. Fucking busted my ass off laughing. If anything, I'd probably learn a thing or two from you. Oh shit, you died.
Sorry, I was eating chocolate.
Oh, chocolate?
Mm.
Funny you mentioned chocolate. And Yuri missing.
Chocolate! You think so? Okay.
Yeah, of course. Like, I think I learned a thing from you. Yeah, that posture breaker thing you keep mentioning.
Ah. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Cars. I'm totally not even trouble in the middle of speaking.
It's alright. Me too. Whew. Guess that's everyone.
Oof!
Oof! I glance around the room, the empty room.
Yes. No one's here.
This was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Because everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club, after all. I sigh. I guess this is what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happy chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. The children exchanging sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. You can tell from that anger. As they read in tandem, watching their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Well, Yuri smiles sadly. Now that's more like, typical.
Hmm. What's with this language? Huh?
Did you say something?
Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy.
Ah, thanks. Yours is cute.
Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up.
Yeah, something you're a professional at.
Yeah.
How can it be cute? That'd be cute.
I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice.
Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all.
Pasta breaker.
Stop!
Well, I do have a couple suggestions.
Stop talking about pasta breaker, Natsuki.
Good stop.
If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it. And Kars did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all,
When I think of that, like, Mickey Mouse. First of all,
first of all,
wait, he's flashing. What's his flashing bird flashing for? Is he the police?
Police?
Who gets hurt by?
Everybody open up!
Who gets hurt by cotton balls? Apparently Mickey and his bitch. Fucking great. Gee, you open up a locked treasure chest and get a key. Isn't that ass backwards?
God. Excuse me.
Bitch.
I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something very inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Christ like my poem too, you know?
Oh fuck! I made a dick measuring contest. You know I'm not wrong.
He even told me he was impressed by it.
Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh boy.
oh! I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri.
What about you, though, little friend?
That's not what I...
Ooh. You know, thanks to fucking YouTube, I hear this song with like that's been mixed in with a fucking Minecraft rap.
Oh my god, yes.
It's like, hold on, it's like diamonds on my sword, iron on my dick, diamonds on my sword, iron on my dick.
Oh my god.
It's fucking great. If you're playing Minecraft,
You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Cars appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours.
Oh, oof.
Sorry.
Big typing oof right there.
Okay.
Alright,
Huh?
we'll get done
And
quickly.
how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself?
Oh? If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy.
Woo.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what?
Oh my god.
Oh boy, here we go. The shade.
I I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as cars started showing up.
Oh, says you.
Natsuki! Natsuki, that's a little...
Wait, hold on. I know what's gonna happen here.
This doesn't involve
Involve
you.
you. There, I did it for you as well.
I don't like fighting, guys.
Sleep both girls from me as they noticed I was standing there. What's better, sweet surrender or pasta breaker?
Cars! She's trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making poems you all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Cars.
Wait. There's a reason why we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way we can...
You got it, don't worry.
Convey complex feelings and meaning most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary, limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Cars?
Well?
How'd I get dragged into this in the first place? Not like I know anything about writing. But when I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So of course it's going to be...
I have to be happy.
Well, you know what that means. We'll all be seeing ya in the next video of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Your yeet!
Ya yeet!
Yee wee!
Pasta breaker.
Fuck.